Hi everyone, this is Abdurrahman from Qatartainment, and here's another new podcast. And today we're going to be talking about the top most anticipated games of the year. Before we get started, let's not.
We're talking about the video game awards.
Oh damn!
No problem. We can do it.
This is why I don't do pre-recorded. Welcome back, Clint.
Thank you very much. It's good to be back.
Long time, man.
Yes,
Really?
long time. Yeah, I know.
Busy with work, huh?
Busy with so many things. With life, you could say that.
Oh yeah, definitely. And let's not
And
forget
it's your
Ramiz.
another host Ramiz. I hope you remember me, and let's
We don't remember
dive
you.
into.
We
You
just
have
saw you
to
last
We
week.
do not remember you.
see.
We tried harder to forget you. You're just
Can't forget.
blending
It's
into
too
our
hard. It's too
brains.
hard to forget.
Okay.
And so we got an interesting topic for you today.
What's that?
For the nominations of Games Award this year, which is going to happen in December.
Game of the year.
Yeah.
Wow.
Game Awards. And we
the
have
Game Awards.
Yeah. So we have.
So what? So as far as I know, it's split up into many categories.
Yeah, they have
Can you-
divided the award into many categories, having variety of games in between. So they'll just put out the award to the
right.
best games in that particular category.
All right. Can you give us some of the
So
categories?
yeah, we'll there are some categories. So we'll just start with the first one. Is
Like, give us some names of the categories themselves before we go
so
through
some categories are most anticipated game
the most anticipated game.
coming up, which will be coming in the coming years.
Yes.
Best adaptation,
Okay.
best multiplayer game,
Okay.
best sports/racing game,
Okay.
best sim/strategy game,
Right.
best family game.
Family game.
Yeah, it involves everyone can play all together
I
or
get
they can
that.
enjoy it
I get that.
separately.
And
Best fighting game,
okay.
best RPG,
All right.
best action/adventure game,
That's a big one.
best action game,
Okay. It's own action on its own.
best VR/AR game.
A category for that.
Yeah, they are distributing that as well.
Okay.
Best mobile game, best debut indie game.
Indie games are making it big.
Yeah, they are
Oh,
too
yeah.
much good now. Best independent game.
It's such a hard category.
Yes.
Because
Oh,
there's
yeah.
so many of them. Like flies.
So I'll just
Yeah.
continue with more
And with the
categories.
open market these days, it's hard. No.
Best community support,
Mm.
best ongoing game,
That's
game for impact, innovation in accessibility,
right.
which is now very good these days. Best performance
But the best performance they mean by the
by the characters,
By
the
the
actors
cast.
who are playing the
by the
cast.
cast. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Best audio design,
All right.
best score and music,
Okay.
best art direction, best narrative, best game direction, and last but not the least, the main highlight, game of the year.
All right.
So these are the categories that they have divided the awards into, and we'll be covering them one by one.
So we'll end up with our last topic as we go through most of these, because there's so many.
So many.
All right. Will be game of the year.
Game
as
of the year,
discussing,
yeah.
But all right, Ramiz,
Yeah.
pick for us.
So the
What's
first
category.
yeah, the first category we'll start is with the most anticipated games.
Okay.
So now they have put 5 games in this category, which they will distribute the award into.
all right. Most
The
anticipated.
first one is Death Stranding 2 on the Beach
Oh yeah.
by Hideo Kojima. Everybody is
Of course.
aware about his work.
Everyone would.
The second is Ghost of Yotei. Ghost of Yotei.
Yotei.
The
dear
part
God.
2 to Ghost of Tsushima.
Why did I hear Yotai before? The word Yotai. It sounds super familiar.
So much, right?
Yeah.
Then continuing Grand Theft Auto 6.
Okay.
The very much
Most
hyped up
anticipated.
game.
I think that should win that category.
GTA.
Hands down,
GTA
hands
6.
down.
GTA 5 itself sold like hundreds of millions.
They're still banking on it.
Yeah. And there's so many remakes.
I think
throughout the
yeah,
years.
So
throughout
I'll
the
just name,
console
I'll just
generations.
name remaining 2. Then we can carry on with the discussion.
Yeah, sorry.
Okay.
Metroid Prime 4, Beyond, and Monster Hunter Wilds from Capcom.
Okay.
So these are the 5 games. Now, please add to it, Clint.
GTA 6.
Hands down.
I would say GTA 6 should win. Just because of the fan base. And there's so much anticipation. The leaks itself that came out.
The leaks was
If you-
such a big thing.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
just
if you
took-
think that if the fan base had anything to do with the voting on this, without a doubt, GTA 6 would win, hands down. I'm talking at least 100 to 90%, 90 to 100%, and that's just a guaranteed percentage of voting from the fans.
And personally as well. I mean, which of those games would you? Well, personally, I think you would go with Ghost of Yote, even though it's a female character.
Yeah.
But apart from that,
It's not for me. It's not the character.
It's about the.
No, it's the timeline.
right.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, the fact that they introduced muskets is gonna make the gameplay very lazy. They're gonna rely so much on sniping instead of actual melee combat from now on.
Don't you think they'll kind of adjust it to the environment? Like they won't make it easier for you to with the guns and muskets.
Without whether you like it or not, 'cause
Some
it's-
mechanism they can
it's
add.
set about, let's say, 300 years after, or 3 to 400 years after the
Ghost of Tsushima.
after Ghost of Tsushima, because that's when the time of muskets was introduced into Japan and things like that, and when trading happened in Japan. So if you introduce muskets, sure, the loading will take a while, you know, but the player will start relying more on the musket than actual samurai combat.
I think it
more.
will be interesting to know like the different styles. So if you remember Ghost of Tsushima,
Yes,
the way you play it is you play around with the different styles.
exactly. You play between the archer, the warrior, the assassin.
I mean, as a swordsman also, like you have different styles, right?
yeah. You got oh yeah, you got a point. Now now the question is, are they gonna use more Japanese name styles, or still go with the water, moon, or stone
Yes.
stance?
And how does it fight? How does it fight against your enemies using muskets against you? I think that'll be interesting to see.
Not to mention the fact that since it's set a couple of hundred years, no outdoor invasion. It's not gonna be against Mongols. It's gonna be against other samurai.
So it's about
Right.
internal.
Internal conflict.
fight.
Oh yeah, Civil
Japan.
War without a doubt.
Right.
It's probably either Sengoku era or Meiji era.
So you don't have any ideas about Death Stranding 2 that it might be a contender too because it's obviously
Death Stranding 2, I think, was
the hype is not there yet. But
You played it?
we all know how
Death Stranding first one, yeah.
You. I think
It was two. That's a walking simulator. People used to say.
it's a walking simulator. I think it's more of a niche market. I'm just talking. I'm just rationalizing why GTA 6 would get it. It's because GTA 6 would have
Too
a
much.
bigger fan base,
yeah.
right? Like everybody knows what GTA 6 is.
But Hideo Kojima is the biggest troll of them all.
Yeah.
He's a master of it. How many years you'd say you've been waiting between MGS 3 and MGS 4?
Yeah, people were waiting for it a long time.
Yeah.
And it was kind of bad that what they did with MGS 5. The ending was
He
just,
hated it.
It just
He
very bad.
just said himself he
And
hated
it just destroyed Konami.
And so many memes came
Yeah,
after
came out of
that. You know, one of them would be him drinking the tears of Konami.
And do you even remember 2018 Metal Gear Solid 6? Which they tried to make with the zombies.
Survive.
Survive, yeah.
Yeah, Metal Gear Solid Survive. Yes, that one was a tragedy.
So bad.
Yeah, I tried it.
I think you played it?
I tried it because I wanted to try out some sort of a new zombie apocalypse thing.
Okay.
But to be honest, careful.
Sorry.
New stands, man.
Yeah. Yeah,
All right.
new
I
stand, by
wanted
the
to try a new zombie apocalypse and try to go all melee combat because I saw that it has the potential for that. But nah,
No, drop
it
the mark.
required so much preparation. You have no chance to
You have
breathe.
to create a base and then
You have no time to breathe. You know,
waves after waves of zombies.
waves after
You
waves.
can,
like-
can you
it's-
call them zombies even?
Yeah, it's like Black Ops 6 with a MGS skin. You could say that.
Yeah,
With just a red light on top.
it's basically Konami trying to
Bank on the name.
not bank on the name, bank on the trend and the name. Oh yeah.
Yeah, that time, yeah.
At that time,
the
zombie was
zombies were
big,
too much in
like
it. Yeah.
how what's it called? Ubisoft was banking on the trend of Vikings.
Yes, with the
Now,
Assassin
with
Creed,
For
yeah.
Honor,
Yeah.
Vikings is the biggest faction that's already used,
So they introduced it and
and they put it in Assassin's
Assassin's
Creed
Creed.
Valhalla.
yeah.
So,
Okay, so for
keep
you,
Ghost of Yote.
okay.
All right.
GTA 6.
Yeah, I'll also go for GTA 6.
Not-
Because of the
not-
hype and the time they have taken to develop it,
yeah.
and with the
Not even
leaks,
Monster Hunter or Death Stranding.
I don't think so. Because this Stranding, we are not that aware about it. They have not released so much news, and since GTA 6 has been in development for so long,
Yeah.
with the trailer launch and everything, it was just a mere 1 minute trailer, and people were like bonkers with this.
Millions. It broke the internet. Yeah.
It was record broke record. So So these are this anticipated. Now we'll move on to best adaptation.
Best adaptation.
So
So
the
by
games,
best adaptation, it
the games that
means-
turn into a series
Oh,
or a movie.
isn't it the other way around?
No, they're going this way because the category in this category the options are Arcane,
Okay.
Fallout,
Okay.
Oh,
Knuckles,
dude.
Knuckles.
yeah,
Knuckles from Sonic.
Saga,
Knuckles
yeah,
Sonic,
Sega and Paramount
He's got his own miniseries.
miniseries,
Right.
Yeah.
Like a Dragon, Yakuza, and Tomb Raider: The Legend of Lara Croft.
The like a Dragon Yakuza was a bad TV
I
show.
thought it
developed.
To be honest, Tomb Raider, this Legend of Lara
Very.
Croft is also very bad.
I mean, certain adaptations are good, but those two,
Very bad.
yeah. There was wait, wasn't shouldn't Devil May Cry?
No, it's not included
Yeah, it wasn't
in this.
really. It wasn't released.
Yeah, so
Oh,
they
yeah,
have
it
not
wasn't
included
released.
it in this. In this 5 hour.
Because remember there was an anime called Devil May Cry.
Yeah,
that
yeah,
was-
they made it. Yes,
they made it,
yeah, they made it.
but it didn't make that cut.
They didn't came in this list.
Yeah.
Huh.
I saw
I'm actually surprised that they have included Tomb Raider in this list and not Devil May Cry.
Tomb Raider.
It's an anime. They have made it.
Oh, there's
Lara Croft.
okay,
Lara
I
Croft,
wasn't
yeah.
aware. I wasn't aware.
So they have made an anime
yeah,
into this.
Not an anime. Technically, it's an animated,
Cartoon, yeah.
cartoonish.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Well, I would say Fallout takes the cake.
Arcane.
Arcane? Oh, Arcane's also good.
Because it's League of
It's
Legends.
good.
Yeah, Arcane's
It's
also good.
The dynamic, the character, this building of the characters are very good.
Yes. It's very. Even if I haven't played a game myself and I watched the series, at least started watching the series, I thought I could relate to the characters.
Yes.
You could invest in the characters.
The dynamic between the sisters.
Yes, it was
amazing.
perfect. It was
Yes.
amazing. But for me, because I'm a fan of Fallout,
Okay.
although Bethesda's been
You'd go for
effing us
Fallout.
around, I would go with Fallout. And to be fair, if you watch the Fallout series, it's really, really good. It captured
It's
the game
close to the game.
properly.
Yeah, they've
yeah.
kept it original to the script. Why they have not included The Last of Us?
So you,
Oh, it was a good adaptation. I
Well,
like the
It was
character.
a good adaptation, but it was too much of a banking for in terms of HBO. You know, it's like
was it released this year?
no, it was last year or the
I
year
think it
before
was
that.
last-
2 years,
Second season is
2 years
coming this
ago. 2 years ago.
Last of Us, was it released?
The last year,
Because
2020.
to be fair, no, but Arcane was released
Yeah.
long back.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The
Yeah, but
season
they're-
2 came now.
Yeah, actually, it was.
So they have
I thought
included
was
it
season
now.
2 or parts. I
Yeah,
can't tell.
I think that's unfair not to include. But I guess, and this is just me speculating.
Mm-hmm.
I think they've removed the whole woke agenda, not entirely, but
Okay,
at least
uh-huh.
a
They're
big
trying to
chunk
eliminate
of
it, huh?
Yeah, so as we all know, Last of Us has
Too much of this.
some politics that went around it with some of the episodes. So
The
I
agenda.
think they're just
yeah,
trying to remove that
it's
from the whole
HBO.
thing.
What can you expect?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean that's just me.
So you will go with Fallout.
I'll go with Fallout.
Abdul Rahman?
Maybe Arcane. I have seen season 1, but did not finish the rest. But I'd say definitely
Yeah, the
Arcane.
Arcane. For me, Arcane is the winner in this.
All right.
So moving on to another category. Best multiplayer game. Call of Duty Black Ops 6.
Ew.
Helldivers 2.
Okay.
Super Mario Party Jamboree. Tekken 8. Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Warhammer, I would agree. How's Tekken
Yeah.
8 a multiplayer game? It's a fighting game.
It is.
It is a
Well, it's a
online
multiplayer
game.
because there's 2 players.
So they
When
play
you say
online.
multiplayer, technically you're just there's
they
more
play
than
online.
one player.
PvP, player versus player. One.
So it's a
player.
multiplayer. You can go online and you can match with players and you can play with them.
Can you do 2x2 against 2, 2v2,
I think not.
That'd be like a battle royale.
or co-op?
That's how you would define a multiplayer.
I don't know. I mean, if you're just technically defining what a multiplayer is, I mean, it could be anything. It could be the other fighting game as well.
Yeah. If
Multiplayer
that's the
games.
case.
Multiplayer games have always been known. It's like a bunch of players, but like you're talking about 10 players or more. you know?
Maybe.
But when it comes to like a fighting game like Tekken 8, I would say no. It's
No, it doesn't deserve the
It
category.
doesn't deserve a category. I mean,
Okay.
it deserves to be in the fighting game,
Yeah,
but not in the multiplayer. All right, but, so I'd say for best, in my case, Helldivers 2.
okay.
The shirt says
Obvious.
it
That's
all.
all, huh?
The shirt says it.
For me, it would be Warhammer 40,000.
You know
okay.
what? I changed mine. Warhammer.
Warhammer is
Warhammer.
much good storyline and
Space Marine 2.
Yeah, it's very good
Yeah, and I heard that you don't need to play the first game.
to play this. Yeah.
Yeah.
But it's more of a single player game, isn't it? I mean,
There's a story and there is a multiplayer, so you can go with friends and make a party and you can raid and do stuff.
but it's not a naturally
Per se, yeah.
developed
Yes.
multiplayer game.
Yes.
It's supposed to be a single player game.
It's a multiplayer
with
secondary.
a multiplayer
Secondary,
optional
yes.
thing that if you want to play with friends, you
Same
can
with
do
Call
it.
of Duty Black Ops 6.
And even Ghost of Tsushima when it came out, then Ghost of Tsushima Legends. Yeah, you get main story, then you get to play the co-op.
But then it's not a multiplayer game, isn't it?
Could
I mean,
be.
it just so happens that it
It
has
should be a
multiplayer.
mainstream multiplayer
If
game.
the-
Yeah, I agree with you.
If the main idea is what do you call it? To put that in the category, Space Marine should be a cooperative.
Yes.
Yeah, because are you going against other players?
No, are you forming a party with your friends and then you're playing against
Against
you're raiding?
against the NPCs.
Yes.
Oh yeah, then it's cooperative. That's not multiplayer. Multiplayer should always include either you're going against people
PvP.
or PvP or PvE. All right, by in terms of like a bunch of people. In terms of the PvP, so I don't think Space Marine,
Yeah.
Warhammer, Space
Tekken
Marine,
8
and Tekken 8 should not be on
should
this
not be there.
category. Yeah, from this month.
So Helldivers 2.
Yeah,
Same.
but then
I mean,
But-
once we got the details, I mean, I want to say Space Marine, but what do you think, Ramis?
Yeah,
Should
I
Space
mean,
Marine-
yeah, I mean, respect everyone's opinion here. I mean, if you think that it's not just being like a natural multiplayer game. I mean, if its multiplayer works perfectly, or it's you can play seamlessly with other players and you enjoy it as a multiplayer game, then I think that should still be fine. But for me, technically, if it's not a natural multiplayer game or
Yes.
marketed as a multiplayer game, then
Yes.
it shouldn't be in this category at all.
The same goes with
Exactly.
Black Ops 6, right?
Yeah, but it's a co-op, isn't it? You can play with other players.
Okay. Yes, you can play PvP. Yeah.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so the next category we have is best sports / racing game.
It should be interesting.
Yeah, the first one is F1 24,
Formula One.
Formula
Okay.
1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, second one is EA Sports FC Football Club, Football 25.
Can you get a basket? I want to vomit.
Yeah, and the next one is
Please.
the next one is NBA 2K25.
Oh,
I like basketball, so that one's a pass.
Okay.
Alright.
Then Top Spin 2K25, tennis. And WWE 2K24.
WWE 2K24.
Is it still going on? I thought it died like 22 or 23.
I mean, really?
Yeah, I just played for
Just
fun.
going off topic, which was the last good WWE game you played?
I don't know. Do you consider WWE as a sports title anyway?
I mean, you're literally just
It's a freaking,
you're literally just beating people up.
yeah.
Back in the-
UFC, not even there.
Back in the
UFC
school
should
days,
be there.
Yeah. Back in the school days, we used to like surprise you. This is staged. No, it can't be.
It's not
Yeah,
staged.
like
Who says it's staged?
Oh,
when someone says that wrestling is like not
it's like
real,
it's a stunt.
way.
that's a whole different topic.
No way. It's
Oh,
not
yeah.
staged, man.
That's a whole.
But
different
to add to it, UFC should be there.
UFC should
Yeah,
be
there. Should be there.
It was a good one. This
That's
year.
MMA.
Yeah.
If you play the campaign or career mode, you first start off with boxing and certain
You
other
go up
aspects.
the
All you-
ladder.
Yeah, you start learning kicking, Muay Thai, MMA, kickboxing, all that junk, judo, wrestling.
All are included in one.
Yeah.
thing.
The
Oh,
problem, 2K25 would be good if it was not a rehash or if it was just not a roster update. That's the problem with 2K basketball games. They're
It's just
mostly like roster
repetitive.
updates, really.
Yeah,
I
There's
mean,
nothing innovation
All they
in the
do, all the update is the microtransactions.
But that's big problem.
I don't think we need to get talking
No,
about the
that's
FD,
too
right?
much. Yeah, that's too much.
When
to
it was
go
first,
into.
when it was first under FIFA. Oh yeah, remember?
Too much micro.
Although the funniest part about it is Ted Lasso. Remember, Richmond became a team in the FIFA. It was so
Which
popular.
was then? Which was when this happened?
Ted Lasso. You know Ted Lasso?
I don't recollect the incident.
It's an Apple original TV show.
I no, I've not watched it.
You know, never mind.
I've not watched it.
All right.
Do you?
no. Wait, what about, don't you have a cricket game?
We have it, but it's not up to that level, I think. So they couldn't. But
Did you,
this
do you
year it was
even
good.
play that?
I play that. Yeah.
You play the cricket game?
The best one I played, but the thing I remember is Cricket 2007.
I am.
Oh my god.
That was the best one I played.
I'm-
And just to cut
Yeah.
you in, And the best WWE, why I asked you, because the last one which I played was on PS2.
Yeah.
Here Comes the Pain.
I actually prefer here SmackDown versus Raw.
I like the last one. I like that one the most on PS2. After that, it just
I'm surprised that MLB is not even there.
yes.
Baseball is big with Americans. I mean, I'm surprised it's not even there. Or even NFL.
Yeah, NFL.
Is there an NFL game?
Maybe. I'm sure Madden is.
Madden,
Yeah,
yeah,
Madden.
I don't know.
Madden, but I don't think it came in 2024.
No, they just release
Every year?
I think it's like more of a worldwide opinion instead of just the U.S. opinion at this point, which is good. Because if it's only the
Really basketball.
basketball's good.
Yeah, I mean,
This NBA is good. NBA is good.
NBA is
EM is good NBA games.
I would have voted UFC, but it's not
It's not
there.
there. So which one do you choose? I will go for F1 since it's going to happen next month. This month.
oh, F1's the only racing game that we have.
yeah.
When did
Formula One.
Did Gran Turismo release anything? Or I don't know. Maybe Cars?
I mean,
Project Cars? I
it was
don't remember.
Wow.
Project Cars. That old one.
But those are old titles.
Yeah.
Nah.
There's also the Crew, but that's like
it's just continued. Now that they started with Crew 2.
Crew 2, yeah.
Yeah.
I know.
So which one do you go for out of this 5?
NBA.
NBA. Huh?
No, wrestling, because I don't think the nominations justify having that category at all. So
But
I'll just
without a
take-
doubt, the winner is going to be FC.
Yeah. Hands down.
Because fan base.
Yeah. More fan base.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next category that we'll cover.
Yeah, we get it. Football rules. Get a life.
What?
You know, I'm saying yes, we get it. Football rules. Get a life.
football.
Yeah, it's everywhere.
Get a life.
Okay. So the next category is best sim/strategy game.
By sim, you mean simulation?
Yeah, simulations.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. So the first option we have is Age of Mythology Retold. Second is Frostpunk 2, Kunitsugami Path of the Goddess. I've never played it. Minor Lords and Unicorn Overlord.
I'm not familiar with any of the titles. I know
Age of Mythology
I know.
and Frostpunk 1 was good.
I know. What was that one? Gummy.
Kunitsugami
Yeah, I know.
Path of the Goddess.
I heard of that one. Just didn't get into it. Yeah, you know, because it's got proper sword fighting and all
Okay,
that. But so there's
And it's
magic.
made by Konami. Capcom.
Capcom.
Yeah.
Did not know that.
So
No, I don't. I'm not.
I'll go with Frostpunk 2 because the first one was good. The mechanics was good. You have to basically it's just Ice Age and you have to develop a town in between.
Oh.
And so you have to keep it developing and some people will die and you have to take hard decisions and everything. So it was a good strategy game.
All right. Well, let's keep
Okay,
going.
so moving on.
What's
Our
next?
next category is best family game. So in these options are Astrobot.
Okay.
Oh, family. So family friendly
It's a
game.
family friendly game. That's
Okay.
true.
So Astrobot,
Okay.
Princess Peach Showtime, Super Mario Party Jamboree, The Legend of Zelda Echoes of Wisdom,
Really? You can play with your kids?
and The
I think
Plunky
it's-
Square.
I think it's more about being family friendly than being family game.
Family friendly game, yeah.
Yeah.
What? 7 and above?
E.
E.
Everyone.
Oh, so Zelda's E?
There's no blood
is
or
there
anything.
It's just
Nothing,
Violent.
no
is there
gore.
impact.
There is a violence.
I mean, think of it this way. Tekken. Though it's
That's
obvious.
family friendly.
Tekken is family friendly?
Yeah, but I mean, you hit people, but it's all just impact. There's no blood coming out.
Yeah.
You know.
Same goes with Mortal Kombat, I guess, then. You can turn the blood into green. You can't see the blood
Yeah,
then.
if you,
Or you can turn
if you
off
turn
the
it to
blood.
green, it's no longer violent, right?
Really?
Yeah.
It's about hitting those aliens.
Yeah, it's
Those
just like
alien
killing
people?
aliens or androids.
Yeah.
Androids.
So coming to the topic, which one do you think out of these?
I don't think Princess Peach should count. Just because.
Yeah, it's just
No, forget what I said.
Or Zelda, because it's a single player game.
yeah.
I mean, you have to be specific. Is it family friendly or family game? Do you play this with your family, or do
That's
you,
true.
or is it family? Is
If you
enough
play with your family, then it might be a multiplayer family game, like you're playing
Astrobot?
with.
Astrobot makes point because you can play with other people at the same time. Like,
Okay.
Like the first Astro game, PlayStation Playroom.
Yes.
Oh yeah, you can play with other people.
Okay.
Or like that one, Little Big Planet.
Yes.
Yeah. Also,
With the Sackboy.
yeah, with Sackboy.
Oh.
Yeah.
So actually, it's between Super Mario Party, and Astrobot. If you,
So I think then
about it that
Astrobot will
way.
take the cake
Astrobot.
because it's much in and people are too super hype about it, and it's much better than the first one. They have expanded the horizon and people are speed running it now.
Oh yeah,
They have made speedrun category in it.
and it sold
Really?
Yeah.
and it sold billions of copies in the just 1 week.
So everyone hates Nintendo. Just putting it out there.
Ow.
No, I think that's one of the reasons, right? I mean, people hate Nintendo's guts.
Are they hating it right now?
No, I mean, I love Mario.
No, are they hating it or not? Are you hating it?
Are they who's hating what?
The people, the fans.
No, not really. No,
Okay,
I'm
then.
just saying.
All right, an unbiased opinion.
As a fan of piracy. Yeah.
Welcome back, everyone. Hope you've enjoyed your break. We certainly have. It is very tiring to be on a podcast. My God, I sound like an infomercial. Well, oh come on!
Dang.
I'm trying to be funny. That's what I do.
Don't do that. We don't like that.
It's okay, you
That's
tried.
the point.
What the kids say cringe.
Kids say cringe. All right.
Then you put the cricket.
Fine.
Put the cricket sound.
We do that.
Fine. All right. Welcome back, everyone. Hope you've been enjoying your break. We certainly were. We were drinking tea and talking amongst ourselves about what our next topic is going to be.
Yeah.
So,
the
Remy,
next
what's our
category.
next topic?
Next category.
So the next category is.
Sorry, next category. Yes. Yeah. Go ahead.
Next category is best fighting game. So the games that are included are Dragon Ball, Sparkling Zero,
Oh, that's a good one.
Grand
Sparking Zero, not sparkling.
Sparkling Zero.
Can't believe. Are you a Dragon Ball fan?
Yeah.
Okay, just checking. You might want to check yourself.
Okay.
Like again for like you got.
My mother had me tested.
Yeah, you should. She should have followed up with an expert. After
So continuing.
all right.
Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising. Marvel
Wait.
versus
Isn't it Relink? Or is it Rising?
Rising.
Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of
The new
these
one,
Grand
yeah.
Blue. Yeah, there's a lot of Grand Blue. Sorry.
So there's Marvel versus Capcom Fighting Collection, Arcade
Okay.
Classics.
Oh yeah.
Then we have the Multiverses
Okay.
and
I-
Tekken 8.
I would
And
say.
Tekken 8.
And what Tekken 8?
Tekken 8.
Can I just comment?
Yeah.
Multiverses is the most pathetic attempt of Warner Brothers just trying to like bank on the success of Nintendo's Super Smash.
But didn't they kind of issued a note also that it was a very big loss for them making this?
Who
They have given
knows?
official statement
Really?
on it.
Who knows?
Yeah.
If you're a PlayStation only player, and you want to enjoy on the hype of playing a game that's like Super Smash, you'll want to play this. But honestly, it's like so you're gonna see Batman fighting with a sandwich and Shaggy playing with the fighting with a boomerang, the batarang.
The back then when it was announced, the prospect was quite promising because Batman
yeah.
and Superman
Of
but they
course.
couldn't make that as proper game.
As you say, I don't really mind if you're a sole PlayStation player. Then this is the closest that you can ever get.
It's like a Super Smash.
Yeah, Super
game.
Smash game. So
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine.
It's something to provide to the fans to like play together as like 4 people playing together.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
But just looking at the other games in that category, I think.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the same-
technically as a fighting game.
The same knockout like a sensation as Super Smash.
Sorry, the what?
And the same knockout sensation as Super Smash.
No, I couldn't.
Not really. No.
That's what I'm saying. This is the only game that comes close.
That comes close.
for a PlayStation only player.
So why isn't Smash Brothers even there in that category? I don't understand.
Why isn't Street Fighter there? Street Fighter
Yeah, why
6?
isn't Street Fighter there?
Yeah, out of all,
think the
yeah,
same.
why isn't Street Fighter 6 in there?
This is I was
And it's
wondering-
constantly getting updates, DLCs, things like that. What is Tekken 8 getting more? And why isn't Mortal Kombat 1 in there?
Yes.
It's not done. It's not done.
What's going on? It got a DLC, right?
Yeah, Ghostface from Scream.
Yes.
I mean, and Chaos Reigns, and what's going on?
I have an answer to that because they
Please.
don't need that much marketing. This is the whole reason for having this video game awards, right? It's a marketing strategy for those games. They don't need much marketing. I mean, they have their established fan base. Why do they want to be put up in this list? There's no need.
Do you think that a fighting gamer, and I mean fighting gamer in general, would pick between Mortal Kombat, I have to say MK1 in this case, all right? MK1, Street Fighter 6, or Tekken 8. Would they pick between any of the three, stay with them, or play all three?
Personally, I would go for MK1 and stuff.
I agree.
You get good variety of characters, it gets updates, it's amazing day by day, it gets better and better. For me.
I agree.
I'm not a fighting enthusiast, so I'm really indifferent on this.
Yes.
I'd be picking a game based on its what do you call this, graphical merits.
Okay.
And I think between the other games, if we're gonna put Mortal Kombat in there, I'll just pick Mortal Kombat.
But for me, in this kind of category, I'd go for nostalgia. And so in this case, it's going to be Sparking Zero.
Oh yeah, Sparking Zero is also.
Yeah, Sparking Zero is the latest in the Budokai Tenkaichi series that
And
has
it's the
been...
best one.
Best one
in the
yet.
series.
Yeah. And did you know that people that who are playing it on PC are actually struggling?
Why?
I have no idea.
They're struggling because it's a port.
Could be. So it was not made to be on PC. It was made to be on consoles, but then they ported it, right?
Oh right.
As it is,
That's what I'm asking.
I'm not sure.
Any ideas?
because I have not come across any player who's struggling. They are struggling with the game per se.
Could be.
Not with the mechanics or like to play it, or they're having problem with the port.
Yeah.
They're having problem with playing it because it's so tough to play. Right?
Exactly. And
The
here's what-
level is too high.
No, the level is not high. There's only two difficulties: standard and easy. And here's Bandai Namco's. It was Bandai Namco, right? Yeah, Bandai Namco's reply: "Get better."
But that's true. I mean, if
They
you wanna-
actually said it. Get better.
I agree.
No, this is yeah.
Yeah. I mean, really, get better at playing the game. Seriously,
agree.
there's no other alternative. But yeah, but I'd say
Dragon Ball.
out of all these,
Dragon Ball,
hands down, hands down. You?
Okay, Dragon Ball as well.
Dragon Ball.
Because
bro.
I'm a fan.
Hell
I'm a
yeah.
Dragon Ball fan.
Hell
so-
yeah. And I have to say, it's been so many years since we've seen a good Budokai Tenkaichi game.
Mm.
Well, the last one we've seen could have been in like Raging Blast 2 in the PlayStation 3 era.
Hmm.
Or was it PlayStation 4? No, PlayStation. The 3 or 4? 3.
No
3.
problem,
3.
no problem.
Yeah, it's 3. It's 3.
Well, lots of Super Saiyan goodness then.
Yeah, Super Saiyan goodness. All right, what's next?
Okay, so moving on, now you are getting into the
Oh, now we're
World
looking
of
meat stories.
stories.
Yes.
So the next category is best RPG.
Oh,
Dragon's Dogma 2,
done.
Elden Ring Shadow of the Erdtree,
No.
DLC. DLCs don't count.
Final Fantasy VII Rebirth,
I haven't played
Like
it.
a Dragon Infinite Wealth, and
that either.
Metaphor Refantasio.
Dragon's Dogma. Dragon's Dogma.
I haven't-
Down. It is. Sorry.
Go ahead, sorry.
Dragon's Dogma, hands down. It is an open world. There are so many classes. You can pick whatever path you want. You don't have to stick to it, and you can change whenever you want.
But when you say role-playing game, I mean, what do you look for in a role-playing game? Why would you choose that role-playing game amongst the other role-playing games that you've played?
The setting, the classes, the weapons, the magic, the story, the fighting. You know, the upgrades, the enhancements,
Okay.
all of that, all of that.
Perfect. Me, just put Atlus as publisher or as a
Okay.
as what do you call this, as developer. Bam, I'm in.
That's the company?
Hey, Atlus, Metaphor Refantasio, Persona 5, Shin Megami Tensei series. Just put.
Studio Zero.
Yeah,
Turn-based.
Studio Zero, yeah.
You want turn-based.
I just like the aesthetics of Metaphor Refantasio. Although I played it, I
alright.
played it, I liked it. I only played like 10 hours of the game because it's fucking difficult.
All right.
But the story is very, very interesting. And then in the first 10 hours that I've played, including the demo, there's a scene where it's like you're in a Game of Thrones scene. You know when they killed Ned Stark?
Okay.
So
the
that
first season.
kind of, gravity of how it puts your emotion, pulls your emotion into the game. Yeah, it makes you invest into the game. That's what makes me choose Metaphor Refantasio. Although to be fair, I haven't played the other games mentioned.
So in your case, it's all about...
Emotionally invested.
Okay. I mean, I agree with that. That's a good one. That's a good one right there. What about you, Remis?
Elden Ring.
Elden Ring?
DLCs don't count.
The frustration that you go through just to kill that one boss and move on. Then after that, there's another.
You're totally
there's
biased.
another.
You're
But that's the
totally
same
biased.
thing that you play in the main game. You kill one
Yeah.
boss and move on.
Yeah, but the
you play
story
one boss then
building,
move on.
The story that George R. R. Martin has created, amazing. The world that I've generated.
Wait,
With
isn't
the
that
storyline and
isn't that
everything.
Miyazaki
No.
No, it's
Oh,
George R. R.
George R. R.
Martin's.
Martin.
for Elden Ring?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay.
Did he
He's
also
right.
develop for the DLC?
Yes.
Oh, really? Okay.
So it's hands on that for me.
George, finish Game of Thrones, please.
I was about to say
He
that.
will do it, and they are making a movie, I guess now.
Again, this distractions.
Yeah, enough. Stop making games. Make Game of Thrones.
Finish Game of Thrones.
And
Yeah,
please remove season 8 at all from the series. Just wipe it off.
Remake the
Season 8.
hire back all the actors. Remake
Make it
season
again.
8, 9, and even go all the way to 20 if you want to.
For God's sake, Bran is not the king we expected or deserve.
Or need.
Yes. Okay, so moving on. Best action / adventure game now.
Okay.
So the options are Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown,
Okay.
Silent Hill 2,
Okay.
Star Wars Outlaws, and The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Before we Before we continue, there is a debate happening online. It's
Okay.
basically saying, why don't they just create another category for remakes?
Yes.
I mean,
agree.
Category for remake.
Category for remakes. Make the categories, if it's a remake, put it in that category.
Since they are making remakes regularly
Yeah.
nowadays.
Make a new game, be
But
put in those categories that we just mentioned earlier.
but we haven't seen remakes recently.
Silent Hill 2.
Okay. But other than that,
Uh,
I'm with you. But
Yeah.
other than Silent Hill 2, there should be like at least a variety,
more. That's true.
and it has to be trending.
That's true. But still, if it's a remake, it should be, because there's
should be in a
there's nothing
separate
really
category.
original about it. I mean,
But isn't Silent Hill 2, they have changed a little bit of storyline?
have they?
Created from the original.
And should it be in a horror game category?
Is it action adventure? It's horror game, yeah.
Yeah, it's a horror.
Is there a
game.
separate one for horror game?
Remember what
No, there's no horror
There's
game.
not.
No
So
horror
there's
game.
no
No horror
category
Yeah,
game.
for horror.
genre-wise. it's
So
all
that's
right.
why they have included this inside this.
All right.
So your thoughts on this? Which one you would want it to win?
No, you go
So-
first, because I haven't played any of the games. that
And,
were-
and honestly, I don't know.
He just played one, I
I don't
guess.
have
Astrobot.
an opinion. No, I only know of Astrobot. I haven't played it, but I would say action adventure as a category. And none of these fit. No.
What about Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown?
Well, actually, yeah, Prince of Persia, Star Wars Outlaw.
Outlaws, yeah.
Actually, open world would
It's an
work
open
for
world,
Star
yeah.
Wars Outlaws. Not this category. No. I mean, also action / adventure. It's too broad.
They wanted another Uncharted,
Okay, so they have done.
which they didn't get this year.
Yes.
but it's set in space, in a galaxy far,
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 far
away.
Oh yeah, that
Really?
should have, because they would have put Star Wars there. They would have put Star Wars there.
Who?
Them. The
Them?
Game Awards would have put Star Wars, the new Star Wars game.
Well, they have to. It's a Ubisoft title, so
So they have to put it mandatory.
It's there?
Yeah.
Is it there?
yeah.
I told you. I
Oh,
told
it's
you,
there.
no? I
Okay,
told you,
sorry,
no?
I missed
Star Wars
it. I missed
Outlaws,
it.
yeah,
Yeah,
it's
because they need a category for that.
Yeah.
Say,
So what do you go for?
so best. Open
Just if
world,
you want to
definitely,
pick
right?
it,
There
pick
should be
it.
there should be an open world, right?
Best open world what?
Games, best open world games.
The category for that.
Is there a new one? Is that the one?
No, it's not there. That's action adventure. What we
Action
just
slash
saw
adventure.
is action adventure.
No, I don't have a preference, to be honest.
If you want to handpick anyone from out of
Handpick
this.
anyone? Can you repeat? Sorry, repeat the names.
Astrobot, Prince of Persia: The Lost Crown, Silent Hill 2, Star Wars Outlaws, The Legend of Zelda: Echoes of Wisdom.
Legend of Zelda then.
Here,
Star Wars Outlaws.
Legend of Zelda. For
Star
me too.
Wars Outlaws?
Just because it's Star Wars.
Just because Star Wars.
Just because
Since
Star Wars.
none of us play the games in that category, we're all biased with, our preferences of our memories of the older games. So yeah,
Wow.
Zelda then.
Yeah, Zelda for me too.
All right.
Okay, so moving on.
It's
The
fine,
next
so It's
category.
fine.
Next category is best action game per
Okay,
se.
this one should be
Okay. So the options are Black Myth Wukong,
works.
Call of Duty Black Ops 6,
Definitely you.
Helldivers 2,
Yes.
Stellar Blade, and Warhammer 40,000 Space Marines 2.
I think that's a very
That's a tough one.
that's a very tough selection, right?
It's a
very
good
tough
selection. It's a good selection, but it's a tough one. Now this one makes sense.
Oh, that's very hard. That's very hard.
Black Myth Wukong.
Black Myth Wukong for me.
Stellar Blade, just because you
Just
know
because.
what.
Yeah,
You
just
know
because.
why.
We know why.
Okay.
I mean, I'd agree with you, but Black Myth Wukong.
In fact, just put there's a mashup between Stellar Blade and Near Automata. There's a
Yeah,
DLC
it's
for
coming,
that.
yeah, it's
Even
coming.
though just that is game of the year for me. So,
Two of
so
the best characters, huh?
yeah, they've chosen the best way to portray 2B. Thank you very much.
Oh yeah.
But the way they have created Black Myth Wukong, the story and everything, it's amazing.
Oh yeah. To be
Game
fair,
Science
yes.
has done an amazing job.
The Chinese are doing it.
Yeah.
Oh, they're getting more and more titles these days. What studio that makes Stellar Blade though?
Which one?
It's Korean studio.
It's a Korean studio. I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
so. It's a Korean studio. Yeah.
So done with
More-
this. We're moving on.
I have to say, more and more Asian studios are getting more and more
Yeah, yeah,
localized.
I think
It's amazing.
It's good because it's actually we are getting good single player games at least.
There was this
Because
one,
everybody is focusing on multiplayers and
exactly. There was this one game a while back, called Lost Soul something. It's like a mixture of Devil May Cry and Final Fantasy and Stellar Blade as well. Lost Soul something, I don't remember. Lost Soul.
So what's the protagonist about? Can you just if you recollect
He's a
on
guy.
that?
He's a guy who has this dragon spirit with him that allows him to conjure up all multiple kind of weapons. You know,
It doesn't ring a bell.
Well,
I've heard of it, but I
Never
yeah,
ring a
it
bell.
only had like
Bring it
two
up.
showcasing videos, but that's it.
There are many small games which people are not touching upon,
It-
and after that, it's
it-
getting recognition.
Yeah, and it's made by I think a Chinese studio, but never seen a lot of day. But it's getting there. It's getting there.
Okay, so
Alright.
moving on with the next category. It's best VR/AR game. Its first one is Arizona Sunshine Remake, Asgard's Wrath 2, Batman Arkham Shadow, Metal Hellslinger VR, and Metro Awakening.
Metro.
Awakening.
Awakening.
Oh, so it's based from the Metro games.
Metro games, yeah.
Oh man, Metro. I haven't played any of the. I played Arizona Sunshine, the first one.
Okay.
It's a good zombie game. Remake? Why remake it? I don't know why. I
The
mean,
Mulas.
yeah, but why? They just released the second, the installment of it, Arizona Sunshine 2. So I don't know why remaking it. But Metro, I am very much interested in the Metro series.
Okay.
It's a really good FPS game. The atmosphere, the environments, the monsters that you kill. So I can't imagine being in the world when you put on your VR headset on. Oh man, that's
Would you play with
really
an accessory?
Hmm?
Would you play it with an accessory?
Like what?
Like not the headset. An
Okay.
accessory that actually, since it's an FPS, I'd say it's much more better as a feel for you to actually play with a makeshift gun accessory.
Yeah, you can just raise your arms.
No.
But that's what VR does. It auto detects your arms and then you can just shoot.
You have the remote control.
Oh, and you have your remote
No, actually,
control.
there are some accessories for certain VR or AR games that allow you to
People are
actually.
making accessories where you get hit by a bullet and you feel it inside. You know that they have jackets separately for that.
Yes, that's
You can
true.
feel the bullet
I remember-
impact. People
I
are
remember one
making-
time Ubisoft, they were saying they want to make an AR based vest that you can feel getting stabbed.
Oh yes.
Yes, it's for,
That's
based on-
crazy.
It's for
That's
Assassin's
crazy.
Creed. You know, it actually had the Assassin's Creed logo on it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So-
Batman for me.
Batman for me too.
Metro.
All right.
Okay, moving on.
Let's keep going.
Yeah, moving on. Next category we have best mobile game. AFK Journey, Belletro, Pokemon trading card game,
Yeah, we know.
Wuthering
that.
Waves, and Zenless Zone Zero.
This is Pokemon trading card. This is Pokemon Pocket. The
I-
new
I-
one.
I think these names were probably before Pocket, before it was renamed as Pocket.
No, it's a totally different one.
Totally different.
Yeah.
Oh.
Then
It's
okay.
different from TCG Live.
Okay, so
Yeah.
is this TCG Live? Does it say
No.
TCG Live?
No, this is created by
No. Does it say Pokemon?
Pokemon trading card game Pocket.
Yes.
That's Pocket. Oh,
It's
yeah.
the recent one.
Oh, it's the recent one. Okay,
Released a few weeks back.
So
and it made it to best mobile games.
yeah,
Damn.
I hate AFK Journey as per my experience because I am tired of watching the ads on YouTube. Seriously,
Then also have
so irritating.
Then also have AFK Arena.
Hey, why are you busting on our future sponsor?
At the
Quiet down.
moment, afterwards I love them. If they
Calm
want-
down, man.
We'll never know, but
Practice your.
isn't it the same as AFK Arena?
No, this is Journey. This is a
Oh, yeah.
multiplayer
There's
game.
so much
that you-
AFKs now.
Yeah.
All right.
So I have not played any one of them, but
I'd say Zenless for me.
yeah, Zenless. I've seen the gameplay. It feels like solid, so
It's
I'll
nice. It's
I'll
nice.
pick Zenless.
It's not like Genshin Impact or
No.
Actually, it's different from Gacha, but yeah, for me it's Zenless.
I choose Pokemon.
Without
Ah,
a
you
doubt.
cool every time. I pick you.
Yeah, I pick Pokemon because
I choose you.
I choose you.
Gotta catch
Yes,
up, yeah.
it was able to capture the feeling of opening up. You know how you open up those booster boxes? You know that
Oh,
feeling?
yeah.
And they all look fancy in the phone because physically it's nice with all the flares and everything, but they've put some graphics.
So you
in the
got
mobile?
You find them or you?
No, it just gives you. So what happens is you're given within 24 hours like 2 chances. Like every 12 hours,
Okay.
it fills up your time to open a pack, and when it does, you can open a pack. And then when you unlock one of the EX cards, like the Pikachu, the Mewtwo, there's some graphics.
Okay.
So it's exciting. I mean, for a collector, although of course there's another debate of people preferring digital compared to having a physical
Original,
copy
yeah.
of the cards.
Yeah,
But
it's same for Master Duel on Yu-Gi-Oh. You actually have to win at certain online duels to get the currency, and then you buy the packs.
yeah, it's kind of like the same. So you can battle to win more credits, so you can
Yeah.
open more packs.
Yeah.
But yeah, just the feeling of it captures the feeling of opening packs, unlocking surprise rare cards, and then for new players to the game, to the TCG, it's a good entryway. Your entry drug basically to the TCG.
to kind of get in.
Yeah, to get in. So
Nice.
yes,
So which one is the rarest card that you got?
Fuck.
Till date?
I've got so many Pikachu EXs.
Of course.
Yeah, because all of these mobile games, they want to pull you in.
Yeah.
So I haven't played for like 2 days, and they gave me all of this.
Nice.
So because then if they do that, then you can start getting addicted again, trying to
yeah,
open packs.
yeah.
That's how they pull you in.
Not to mention when they send you those credits. Oh, yeah, when they send you credits, that's when they get you back. It's like, we missed you.
Come back.
Come back.
Come back.
Here's some free credits.
Free credit.
Buy some packs.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
So moving on
Yeah. What's the next
to
category?
the next category is best community support.
So what's community support?
Yeah, explain that to
Where
us.
the developer listen to the people and they try to introduce the things that the community wants.
Oh, okay.
Okay, so
Alright.
the games that are under this are Baldur's Gate 3, Final Fantasy 14,
Right.
Fortnite, Helldivers 2, and No Man's Sky.
Why Helldivers 2 is there? I don't have a clue.
Well, they started well.
I'm sure they've changed.
Yeah, they've changed. They've started doing it, but they're back again to. I mean, recently, what I've read, they're back again to their shenanigans of nerfing stuff. But anyway,
There's a limit of how much more they can listen to feedback from players, and not to mention with a fast-growing game like Helldivers.
no, it's not growing anymore.
Really?
No.
So they will learn now and they will develop it again.
Yeah, that's what they need to do.
Now they're gonna draw more
So
players.
what's your pick among these games in this category?
For me, I'd say, if I'm hearing what I'm hearing is right, I'd say Baldur's Gate.
I agree with you, Baldur's Gate. But at the same time, for me, with that No Man's Sky is a good contender because No Man's Sky has listened for like years now to its fan base. They've been putting up a lot of new content, improving as they go along. So, yeah, I think No Man's Sky should deserve an award.
Yeah, for me also No Man's Sky, because when they started, it was a very bad start for them, but they have developed very well and they are doing good work these days.
The only reason why I'm not putting Lorien with Baldur's Gate, although they deserve it as well, is
Okay.
that Baldur's Gate came out perfectly. Well, not perfect,
It was good start.
but it was already a good thing for them.
It didn't require much
And
change.
yeah, and it just added to like cosmetic things that if I had this, that would mean so much to me as a player, and they listened, which is good. But I mean, if you look at No Man's Sky, which started from
It was pathetic
like
when it started.
complete trash, and to what it is now, I think that deserves a lot of recognition.
Well,
Although it doesn't, I don't want it to set a precedent where
Well, that depends. When did No Man's Sky really come out?
2016,
Okay, that's different.
and it
yeah.
was very
Yeah,
bad when it
people
launched.
back then they didn't listen much. Honestly, feedback now is more mandatory.
And they just did 360 degrees turn and just improved a very good chunk of it.
you think it set a precedent for all the shitty games that we've got in the last few years, wherein it's gonna be another redemption story. But so far, there's not really much games that has done that. When they came out shitty, they were completely shitty all throughout. So
I thought they would do something with Anthem, but they then killed it altogether.
Oh, Anthem.
For the last category, final we have is Game of the Year, and the
Alright, let's
nominees
hear it.
are Astrobot, Balatro, Balatro,
Okay. Okay.
Black Myth Wukong,
Okay.
Elden Ring Shadow of the Etri, Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, and Metaphor the Fantasy.
Metaphor Fantasio.
Give it a thought at least for other
No,
games.
no, I'm not even thinking about
Don't
it.
be biased, man.
I'm not biased. I mean, I've seen I'm happy for Balatro. Balatro is such a very simple. I've heard how it's played. So many people like it.
Okay.
The game mechanics is very easy. It's like playing poker, but the different variant of poker, something like that.
All right.
But I mean, to reach Game of the Year nominations
That level it doesn't.
for that kind of simple game, it's just amazing, astonishing. That's the other one, Refantasio. The other one is Earth 3. DLCs don't count. What's the other one?
Black Myth Wukong,
Black Myth Wukong. Yeah,
Astrobot,
Astrobot. Yeah,
Yeah.
and Final Fantasy VII.
yeah.
Rebirth.
People love Astrobot. Black Myth Wukong has a lot of fans. You are a fan of Black Myth
Yeah, Black
Wukong.
Wukong.
Yeah.
Because of the mod, you get to play a Star
You
Wars
can do
character.
whatever you want. The story is good. The mechanics is amazing.
Oh,
the
yeah.
power that develop on the way, you get so many new things. So good. You can customize as per your liking.
How do you
So
how
that
do you
is
play
Wukong.
it?
At the moment, I can't.
Oh, just checking.
It's like what do you call this? Souls game, right?
Yeah.
But Chinese.
A little bit. It's near to Souls game, but not 100%.
Mm.
So they made it so that Abdul Rahman can play it.
So Abdurrahman can't play it.
Souls he can't play,
Yeah.
but Black Myth he can.
Shut up.
Oh really? So it's a bit easier.
Easier for him.
Oh okay.
Yeah, it's one of those games that don't require constant punishment.
And they told him to get good.
No, they don't. They made Rise of the Ronin and realized their mistakes, so they made Black Myth
A
Wukong
better one. huh?
with Chinese.
Oh.
But that one was Japanese,
Japanese.
Meiji era revolution. That one was Chinese folklore.
Chinese folklore.
Yeah,
Yeah. So Black Myth
So Black Myth
Wukong
Wukong hands down.
Black Myth Wukong.
metaphor.
But though I haven't played it yet.
So these are the categories we have covered.
And you going for Balatro?
No, metaphor.
Oh, metaphor.
Metaphor.
Sorry, I get confused.
Metaphor.
No problem.
Yeah.
Right.
So
So we gave out our honest opinions, honestly, and I have to say, this game of the year is going to be tough.
very tough.
Like really, really tough.
There were contenders among.
But I'm happy though.
But to be honest, I heard that Square Enix said this. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth did not do as well as they thought it would.
Yeah, because stop
Because
milking
people
Final
like
Fantasy
it.
7.
Yeah, people like Clint
Yeah, people like me who
get bored.
doesn't get
They don't want
doesn't
remake.
understand
They don't want
why
more
we have to
remakes.
remake it again. By the way, I played the remake. I didn't like it.
Oh, well, to be honest, to clarify for you, they wanted the game to be episodic.
Oh,
So yes.
scrap that. Why? Why would you do that?
Well, they did it. People like episodic.
Continuity.
So that's why they didn't go for Final Fantasy 16 the same way.
Well, they released DLCs, expansion DLCs.
Hmm.
You know, That's pretty much it for
I-
Final Fantasy 16.
I thought the categories are mostly competent. I think they've put
Oh, there's a lot.
good
Nice
titles.
mix
Yeah,
of
yeah,
lot of
good
thought
titles and mix. Lot of thought in the titles that they put in each category. No Veilguard for Game of the Year. I thought they were gonna put that.
Maybe.
No Concord
Well,
for some categories.
No.
They said they were gonna
Oh,
put
you
it, or I heard they were gonna put it.
why wouldn't they put a game that's lasted for 1 week?
Yeah, well, you never know with these folks.
It's a sarcasm.
No Call of
That was,
Duty.
that was my
Call of-
sarcasm.
Hmm?
No Call of Duty.
Black Ops is
well,
there.
yeah, Call of Duty doesn't get to be on Game of the Year because it doesn't do crap.
But Black Ops is there.
Yeah, it's not there in the list for the best game of the year.
Well, of course, it should not be on Game of the Year because it's like
The
copy paste.
campaign was good this time.
Oh, sure. A Call of Duty player would say that, yeah, the campaign was good this year. That's what you said last year, and the year before that, and the year
The next
before
one
that.
becomes better than the last one.
Yeah, and then you have to pay $60 more for another one,
Yeah.
and another $60, another
So on and so
$60.
forth.
All
Okay,
right.
So
So we were talking and we discussed as much as we can about the Game of the Years and various other categories. And to be honest, it is a big competition. It is a big, I don't know.
It's gonna be big.
option to
It's
select.
gonna be big,
It's gonna be huge.
but huge.
Best option to select for, they have mix and match very well the categories, the new games that they have introduced. So other people also have the chance to win. It's not the same repetitive companies that are coming again and again.
agree.
So that's a good thing. That's mix and match. The bag is good.
Hence why
they
they-
have good competition.
Hence why they added more indies into this.
Yes.
So they bring out
They
more
deserve more and more indie games should
More
be
recognition.
coming
I
out.
agree. I agree.
with the coming years.
The categories are nice, but some of them I felt like it did not belong. So I'm guessing you agree on this. Yes.
A little bit. They should have break it up more to get a much cleaner
Proper variety. And proper name selection as well.
Maybe, yeah.
Oh yeah. And title selection. And some of them were I felt a little bit lost, like Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter, but that's on us. All right. If you feel like that there are some names and some categories that should belong in the Game of the Awards, in this Game of the Awards episode, make sure to put them in the comments below. This is Abdurrahman from Qatartainment.
Ramesh.
Lodiwan Kenobi.
We'll see you all next week for another fun-filled episode of Qatartainment. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe, and hit that notification bell to keep up to date with our content. See ya!